Alright guys, what is going on? It's your boy Guns here, and today I have an assistance from our guy TOXSIK here. Oh shit, I gotta go to a different lines. We're gonna be testing out let me say that again, his max bow. We've been receiving some pretty crazy reports. Recently received one from our guy Zeus. Some crazy merit reports from his side, 100k plus reports in the rune fights. Um, we'll definitely be checking that out. Um, I'll be sharing. He was willing to share his build with us guys. Um, so be pretty huge what he's willing to share with us. One second. One second. One second. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Let me message. Mm-mm. Don't wake me, I'm not eating. But it should be interesting, guys. It should be interesting to say the least. Um, oh, damn it, I can't move because I'm in a different alliance. I got stuck. I got stuck between them. So far, I'm hearing mixed things. Some people are like, the passive is really good. Other people are like, oh, it's kind of meh, right? It's kind of meh. Other people are saying it's super OP because of the passive. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of just want to see. I want to compare damage. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to compare the damages. Now, one of the things that we kind of won't be able to see, guys, is we won't really be able to see. Don't just attack me when he can. We won't really be able to see like how good the passive is doing. You get what I'm saying? Like we won't be able to see how good the passive is doing. So, all right, all right. We're already getting absolutely melted. 7, 7, 7, 9. Granted, I am in a farming alliance, right, guys? But damn, dude, like this though. And I will tell him to bring out his Syndreon Freygar as well. Just 'cause I know people love seeing those comparisons, dude. People love seeing those comparisons. Right? At the end of the day, like that's kind of one of the things that people are trying to gauge right now is like, damn, like who's doing more damage, you know? Essentially, it's kind of like what's going on. Um, but I don't know, guys. So far, I mean, don't get me wrong, Sindri on Freygar are still doing their thing, right? Let's look at that report. Let's look at that report. Oof. You guys are wondering what his skills are at. He has an Awakened Magret. His Zeta's 5534. Both 6-starred. Let's look at the damage of the artifacts. So he hit me for 31,000 with the bow, guys. And what did I hit him with? Did I not hit him with the bow? I'm like, wait, did I not hit him with the bow? What the hell is happening? So we'll send out our Kanara again. Yeah, we might switch it up on our side just for the sake of this video and put another hero, but just to keep it all consistent, guys, we're just gonna keep it like this. Let's go ahead and I'm pretty sure our spear's on auto proc. It's not on auto proc. I didn't even use my spear that fight. Alright. I didn't even use my spear that fight. Isn't that crazy? So the testing's already gonna be a little bit off. The testing's already gonna be a little bit off, but you know, it's alright. Can't be perfect. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of crazy what we're witnessing here. Did he have less troops or something? I'll message him and be like, bro, what? Or is it this close right now? Guys, let me tell you, right? Subjugator right here. It does like a buff. It does a buff a second, right? Literally every ticket does a buff. So it's gonna increase this to 30, maximum of 30% for Hosk. I feel like that's probably what's happening here with this March. That's interesting, bro. Holy smokes. I mean, dude. I mean, he still won, don't get me wrong, but it was nothing compared to this. Granted, he has 270 with his Mags A, right? So we'll switch that down to 260. But look at that difference already. 25 to 32, 16 to 37. Um, and dude, that Magrit's not even awakened yet. The Magrit's not even awakened yet. Let's look at the damage. I did 38,000 to him with my spear. Meanwhile, I caught 32k of his gold crest. Okay. Okay. We're gonna keep ours consistent. This is interesting so far. I mean, guys, I've had so many people message me already, like showing me their builds, or like not necessarily their builds, but how their marches are doing, and I mean, you guys saw my previous video, and even at a very low, investment, it's already doing some pretty crazy numbers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We have, we do have the archer skin, but like I said, the main thing to look at here, guys, is the comparison, right? The comparison of reports from one to the other. You can see like how much difference um it's making already in terms of their health bars, right? Gotta give it to the Haskanara though. Putting in their fight with the spear. Hoska's just a monster, guys. So for those of you guys, you know, that are hesitant of investing in Hosk or not, dude, Hosk is an absolute animal. Absolute animal. Damn, guys, I might have to go for that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. You know what would be interesting? To test his heart of Kamasi. Okay, look at this. So I hit him for 44,000 with the spear, dude. Dub on the spear. I have a max spear, by the way, guys. 27,000 to my Hosk, right? But like the main bread and butter of the bow is not necessarily from its umph, so to speak, but more or less from the passive that it does, right? So here you have it, 23 to 33 compared to Sindri Fragard, 25 to 32, right? So about a 2k difference, right? About a 2k difference. So not too crazy of a difference, I would say, but still kind of toe to toe, so you guys can kind of see um if the bow's worth it, right? Is the bow worth it? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I think for most people it is, or not necessarily for most people. I think for the whales it is. Obviously, I mean it's just an additional artifact that you can have in your arsenal to do some pretty good damage with, but besides that, I don't know. The next thing that we're gonna bring out is the Heart of Kamasi and see how that does. I know that we're testing. I know that we're testing the new bow right now, but I'm curious, right? I'm curious to see because when you look at passives, I don't know, for me personally, when I'm looking at the passives, I'm like, it kind of seems like the passive of Heart of Kamasi, which is a Gen 1 artifact, is stronger than the new one, right? Because when you look at this, you go to the skills, 22%, you get a 22% physical attack bonus and 22% attack damage bonus, right? For 10 seconds, you know? And not even just that, guys. It grants your legion and two nearby friendly legions, right? So if you're running multiple archers, like that might be the move, dude. That might be the move. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the Heart of Kamasi passive. One of my buddies, Rowdy, he no longer plays the game, unfortunately. However, um, uh, he was definitely one of our top guys, and I would always ask him, like, dude, what are you running? And he's like, Heart of Kamasi. I'm like, what? I mean, he would still run the Gold Crest with his Sindri on Freygar, don't get me wrong. Right? He was still running with Sindri on Freygar, but, um, his Heart of Kamasi on his Kanara was still doing some major amount of work. Major amount of work. Oh wow, I'm actually okay. What the hell happened? I mean, honestly, just comparing it, right? Just comparing it. I think for a lot of people, just if you're already working on your Sindri on Freyguard, just finish them. I mean, they're a really good march on their own behalf, right? And as the game continues, you're gonna need multiple marches. So if it's already one that you have, how the hell did I just win that? How do I lose this one? 25 to 32 to then 30 to 27. What? I hit him for 45k right here. Oh, that's how he didn't proc his artifact. Rip. Rip. I was like, wait, how? The hell did I just win that? and I'm not gonna lie, guys. I got a little excited. I got a little excited. I got a little excited for my little archers, my little baby archers compared to his, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, this whole like I saw the patch notes came out too for the home realm stuff. Kind of crazy, guys. Kind of crazy. Comment who the best alliance in the game is right now, guys. Comment who the best alliance in the game is right now in the comment section. And why? Why do you guys think so? You know? I really don't know that answer, guys. I have like my top 5 off the top of my head, but I don't have like a definitive answer for you guys, you know? So, I don't know. That's my honest opinion. I really don't know. Dude, the spear's just so strong, man. The spear is just so strong. And then Hosk is just cracked out when you have Subjugator. Like I said, guys, Subjugator is a key to a Hosk build, okay? This is also the season talents that I'm running. Not gonna really go into that too much, but Subjugator is what I'm running. It helps trigger that Hosk. I mean, look at this, guys. Right? For those of you guys that are like, damn, don't feel like you're getting left too far behind. Like, I mean, obviously, like if you don't invest in these and you're just using the other gen archers, especially gen 1s. Yeah, you're going to be a little bit behind, but nothing like substantially crazy. Um, yes, I know that I have more units on mine, but like I said, guys, this is about a comparison thing, right? This is about comparing the Syndreon Fragars versus the the Hoskinaras, right? Because I know in a perfect world, maybe like if I had Syndreon awakened, yeah, I'd probably bring out um, Syndreon with Fragar, with the max gold crest. But not all of us have that much money, So for me, I'm like, you know what? Let me let me test what I could, do the best that I can to kind of give people an idea of how good a specific artifact is. And one of the things that I'm looking at is this right here. So although it's doing slightly less than a gold crest. You guys see this? Slightly less than a gold crest, right? The gold crest looks like it's hitting for a clean 31k, or it looks like a clean 30 to 32k clean hits, while the bow's at 26.7, but it's also doing a passive, right? So maybe that's where the value lies, with the bow reigning over the gold crest, right? Maybe. Big emphasis on the maybe, right? Bink. 21k, 30. Okay, another like 31k hit. But look at that spear, bro. Oh boy. Look at that spear. Okay, I'm telling you guys, sometimes Hosk is just, man. Okay, Hosk. What the hell is happening? I'm telling you guys too, look, if you look at this, we go to technology, we go to war tech. There's no war tech on this alliance, guys. Right? So I'm missing out. He has an additional 10% marksman unit attack, right? Actually even more than that. He has an additional 14.5% attack over me. And how the hell did my hostages win that? Dude, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think, but like I said, it's a comparison thing, right? It's not necessarily who wins the 1v1 kind of testing. It's more of comparing like how the marches are doing in comparison to each other. I know that I've said that a few times, but I already know there's gonna be people like, you have this much on that march. Like, bro, I know. It's just we're just comparing how they're doing, right? On top of that, we're trying to see like the damage, and you guys are seeing the damage that the bow's doing when we come look over here. If you guys didn't know, could go here. You go to Guns Legion Report or whatever your name is / Legion Report, and you can kind of go down and it'll show you what kind of damage your artifacts are doing out there. It'll kind of show you what kind of damage your artifacts are doing out there, right? So be very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. Bam, bro, that 12k crit. Bam, another 15. Damn, bro. 12k, 4k, 3k. Like, dude. Bam, another 11k. Like, look at the crits, bro. Don't get me wrong. My Hoskinar are doing their thing for show. Dude, my Hosk is going crazy, guys. No lie. Holy shit. You guys are probably like, hold up, what's that Hosk build? Man. Dude, on top of that, dude, Hoskinara just deals so much. Like, yeah, they lost or whatever, but like they deal so much counterattack damage too, you know? Look at this, right? So against Sindri on Freygar, 26 to 34, 32 to 27. So it's like, I mean, Zeta is not even awakened, right? So I mean, if we were to awaken her, then yeah, it's obvious that they do more DPS. They definitely do more DPS. Look at those spears though, guys. 45k with the spear. And for long range warfare stuff, you're doing the 20% defense reduction, dude. Oh my god, dude. I might not go for the bow, guys. I might not go for the bow. You know what? I'm gonna tell him if he can come over with a heart of Kamasi. I'm curious. I'm curious, right? Because it's essentially when I'm not running the bow, guys, I'm running Heart of Kamasi. And the thing about the Heart of Kamasi is that it's also buffing your nearby mates, right? Up to two. So your legion and two extra friendly legions, guys. I don't know. I think the Heart of Kamasi is the hack. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. See what kind of the comparison is. We'll see what the comparison is. Yeah, man. Mages are overrated. Main archers be a man, says Cuckoo from DBB. Jesus. Archers are indeed better. Guys, it is the feud right now. The feud right now between um archer mains and mage and like dude, it's crazy because before it was like the mages could kind of like hang back a little bit, do their thing, you know. Um but now it's like nah, Heart of Kamasi's not gonna. I mean, like again, this is a 1v1, right? This has like there's different things that we like, but there's it's always a good base, right? One of the things that I always tell a lot of you guys that like, and you've heard me say it over and over again, right? But I like repeating it because I feel like it's really good information, and I'm sure every time I say it, someone that didn't hear it before is probably like, oh, okay, yeah, that's interesting. A lot of you guys ask me for advice of like, I have this March that's 5314 versus blah 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 blah, right? I can only give you guys for sure based off my experience, right? So a lot of the times, guys, this is what you want to do right here. If you don't have anyone at 1v1, you can try it on a Darkling, right? You can try it on a Darkling and kind of check DPS check like that in comparison to just Darklings, right? And then you can progress over to the 1v1, and then after the 1v1, you can then move out to the field and kind of see how it does there, you know? This is interesting to see how it's doing in comparison to each other, right? You have a max, uh, look at this. Okay, so still defeated, 26 to 31, 27 to 32 with a heart of Kamasi. And, dude, I think heart of Kamasi is the move, guys. I think heart of Kamasi is the move, no cap. And it's budget friendly. And it's budget friendly. Look at this. Look, I'm not even kidding. Look, Legion buffs, max bow, right? Versus max heart of Kamasi. Now, when you look at these reports, and you think about the amount of money it takes to have on the bow, I don't know, guys. Now, let's put the bow. Let's put the bow on freaking I know you guys are like, "Damn, this guy's ran like a million quadrillion different tests at this point." But I don't know, guys. Like I said, this is a good thing, right? Because I'm sure if one person's thinking it, someone else is thinking it, right? Granted, yeah, yeah. With with um with freaking with the spear on Magritte and Zeta, you're not getting the defense break, right? You're not getting the defense break unless there's a talent. Unless there's a talent, um, unless there's a talent that inflicts defense break, which I don't think any of these guys have. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. That's me just saying that off the top of my head. Don't hang me for it. You guys see our guy TOXSIK over here with 8 million meretitos. And your boy is sitting over here 2.8 million. Mm-hmm. Listen up. Here we go. Yes, sir. The spear just hits so freaking hard, dude. One of the other things with Magret as well, guys, is like, oh no, I'm hitting him way harder with my Kanara Husk. Look at that. You guys saw that? The spear is just meant to be on Kanara, guys. Like, actually. Obviously, right? But like I said, I was just curious for testing. But, what are we at? Currently at 25 minutes of testing out this bow for you guys. Hope you guys have found some great value from this. One of the biggest things that I'm seeing from this is that I will be holding off on the bow, guys. I will be holding off on the bow and just spending most of my money just upgrading Zay um and Magret and just kind of and whatchamacallit. Oh wow, they actually lost that one with the freaking yikes. Like I said, guys, we're doing a lot of comparisons here. Yes, I know that there's a difference, but like we're looking at the difference between the artifacts, right? We're looking at the difference between the artifacts. If you guys look here, we still have the Forge of Light out, right? We have 5 hours left. We have 5 hours left. So I'm like, damn, bro, I need to get these tested. Not only just for myself, right? But for other people as well. Like, should they be going for the bow? Like, how good is it? You know? I, I do think, though, right? I do think, yeah, this is just a 1v1, right? And um, I do out in the field maybe over time with the bow, right? When you look at this, you get increased speed, right? So it gives you way more survivability, which is 40% is ridiculous, right? Increases your Legion enemy HP bypass of yeah, I mean we know this stuff right here, right? But maybe over time with the march speed with the 40%, it kind of help you out, just kind of stay alive over the heart of Kamasi. I don't know. Like I said, guys, right now for me, since I am not an archer main, I am a mage main. I kind of wanna make sure I'm getting bang for my buck, you know. And as of right now, um, the bow looks like it's good, but not good enough for me personally. Maybe I just try out the heart of Kamasi, and as long as I'm getting good reports, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm getting good reports, that's what I care about, right? That's what I care about. If I'm getting good reports, that's what I really care about. Now, one another thing too. Once Zeta is awakened, the bow's gonna hit substantially harder because if we as we remember, he's pretty close to having his Zeta awaken. Let's go look at what his Zeta is at. His Zeta is currently at 5534. Which is pretty nuts, guys. I mean, it's only week 3. He's already gonna have him awakened on a brand new token system, essentially. Um, but yeah, if you guys are wondering also why my Hosk is doing so well, this right here, Subjugator, which counts as a buff every second, right? Which then triggers his awakening skill. Receives the buff effect, their normal attack crit rate is increased by 6%, and their counter attack crit rate is increased by 6%, up to a maximum of 30% for 6 seconds, right? So you start shooting up there quick with that subjugator. You start shooting up there fast, my guys. So, let's see. Yeah, overall, you guys can see as far as like damage dealt, the spear is still king of damage in terms of just raw damage. The spear is just king of damage, right? Especially with its queen wielding it, Miss Kanara herself. Um, over all the artifacts, gold crest, you know what I mean? But then the thing with the spear is that you get stuck, right? You get stuck, and like sometimes like that has definitely hurt me substantially out in the field. Like I'll proc it and then I'm like, damn, I'm stuck, and I'm trying to like cancel it, and I start fumbling, and then yeah, it turns into a nightmare really quick. Um, but as you guys saw, you guys got to see the exact way that the bow works. I thought that it maybe like if you see here, if there wasn't multiple enemies, um, it won't hit all of them. I don't know. Like I said, one of the other things too with the bow, and we'll be able to see it out once we get out in the field. When a archer commander is getting surrounded, then you deal this kind of like AoE damage, which might be better on a Husk with a Zeta, right? Because Haas does all that counterattack damage, and people are afraid to kind of swarm it. And you'll take a little bit better trades, in my opinion, I think. I don't have any numbers to back that up, but just based off my knowledge of the game, I feel like it would. Maybe like a Hosk Zay, right? Because it gives it more of the stacks to be able to, dish out that damage or the bypass Legion scaling a little bit quicker. Um, Maybe that's the move. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's still really good. I think if you're an archer main, you should 100% get it, right? Because a lot of you archer mains are running 3 or 4 marches already of archers, right? Whereas me, I can run 2, and that's with the help of resource healing and elixir pots. I can run 3 mage marches though, right? So once again, guys, like I said, it all depends on everyone's account, which decision you go. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think so far about the bow, especially out in the field, how it's doing in comparison to your guys' Syndra Fragars. I do have a new player spotlight for our following video. Um, we'll release that probably tomorrow morning. Probably tomorrow morning before I go live. That's probably the plan. Okay, that's probably the plan right there. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the testing of the Max bow. I enjoyed testing it. It's always a good time testing marches with the help of our R5, Mr. TOXSIK himself. More info. Historical power 354 million. Maxes everything out. Like, dude's nuts, right? So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Share it with your buddies to show them, like, look, he tested it. This is kind of how the damages are looking like. Comparisons from using the Heart of Kamasi to the Gold Crest, right? Like, I pretty much tested the top 3 or 4 Archer marches there, or Archer artifacts, except for Viola's bow. I think that's almost. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 more, but anyways, I think it's a really good comparison. Share it with your buddies. Use this as a tool to help you determine whether you want to invest in it or not. Right? Like I said, specific word. It's just a tool, right? Because there's a lot of other things that still need to be taken into account for, which is being out in the field. And let me tell you, Mags A with that bow are doing some crazy numbers. So just kind of use it as a tool, guys. Gauge it. Make your best decision based off my content and any of the other content creators' content, field reports, someone that you trust. That's kind of how I try to give my advice to you guys. Okay? So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. It's your boy Guns here. I'm out. Peace.